So you can see it's a really crap day. It's snowing, it's windy, it's cold. Then the postman turned up. Right, well, this is going to just be a short video. Like I say, the postman just arrived. It's crap weather. I thought, let's make a video. Plus it gives me an excuse to try out this little new camera. Now, you'll see in the bottom there, there's probably a little leg of just a tiny little tripod that I'm using. I've just chucked it on that. I've chucked it on this sort of stool thing. And we're just going to try it out, just rough as anything, see how this picture comes out. I mean, I can't really use it much outside at the moment, not with this weather. And I thought we'd take a look at these new lures now I've picked up. Now, all these lures I've picked up are Yo-Zuri ones. Decided to just get a load of, or a bunch of these ones in. I've been getting other ones in as well, but these are what arrived today. So we'll start off with this one. This is 11 centimetre. They're all Crystal Minnow variants. That's one of their most famous ones, obviously. And you can see, I know, you're going to see how well this camera works. I mean, I'm literally almost touching the lens there. So this is like a mullet type style. And the reason I've got this one is it mimics, well, I say mimics, comes very close to the whitebait we get around here. It's bigger obviously than the whitebait, but I'm sure when they start pounding at the whitebait bass, you throw that out and that's going to work very well. Plus it'll also work well when I'm doing my shallower dinghy stuff, because you find as you get a bit closer, sometimes you won't use quite as big lures. Not the giant lures, they do go down a bit as well and get snagged on rocks and things. But these smaller ones are usually a bit better when it's very close in. And the next one is a complete opposite. It's a really deep diver. Same idea, slightly different pattern. It's got a huge fin on the front, as you'll see. This one apparently will go down to a maximum of 22 feet. So ideal if you're trying to run it over reefs. Now, I haven't had a lot of luck with the big bibs on lures in the past, so it'll be interesting to see how we get on with this one. I keep trying them because I really could do with some lures that go down really deep. I mean, where I fish, you start off in where the boat is. Obviously, you're getting 10-20 feet there, or up to 30 feet normally. You get a tidal range here of 30 feet or 33 feet. So you're sort of starting off at around 30 feet, and then if you go out past where I go out past those rocks and beyond the lighthouse, you're heading into sort of around the 200 feet margin. Now obviously I'm not going to run lures like this that deep, but if I can get them down in that sort of 60 foot range, 50 foot range, even if you can get halfway down, you sort of hopefully can pick up a few sort of pelagic species. Maybe even get down to some pollock and a few bass if they're around. So anyway, they're going to be the deep water one. That's a 13 centimetres, 24 grams this one. And then we have, this is an interesting one. I'm just trying this one out. I don't know nothing about this one. It's completely different. Apparently it's a 3D prism. International patent apparently. We'll actually take this one out because this one is, I don't know what it would be like under the water, but you can see there that it's got a jointed tail, this one, for a start. It's got a very strange bib on the front, which I think this is going to make it kick sideways a lot. Now whether this actually works is something else, and like I say, in the water I don't know how it looks. It's got some little ball bearings in the back there and the tail, but it's going to be one of those ones that'll either work really well, which won't work at all. Now the trouble I've had with these sort of lures before, I've got some that are jointed in 3 parts, and when you pull them along they are absolutely amazing. They look incredible, the way that they swim, and they don't catch well. And I think it's just the fact that they are the action is too much, it's over the top, and it's putting the fish off more so than attracting the fish. Again, it depends what species you're fishing for. In some places in the world it'll work perfectly fine, but here, no, they haven't worked. I've caught pollock and things on the 3 jointed and that, but they do work, but they're not, you know, fantastic. So that's your jointed one. And then the final purchase Yeah, I always go on and say about how I don't bother with bright colours and that because they never seem to do much. They do alright for pollock and that sort of thing, but yeah, bright yellow. I may or may not have ordered the wrong colour, but we'll give it a go. Now, when I used to fish up in Scandinavia, up in Sweden, yellow was absolutely brilliant for perch. So for all you perch fishermen out there, yellow seemed to be really good. Used to catch a lot of perch. In fact, this would probably catch pike and that as well. See, and you thought I was all about saltwater fishing. Nope. I mean, I'm surrounded by saltwater now, but I have done a lot of lake, river fishing, that kind of thing. And I do know that bright orange is a killer for sea trout and salmon as well. So, but no, we'll give it a go, and if it doesn't catch, I mean, I'll try it at night as well. It might change, in obviously being at night time, daytime. We'll see how it goes. I'll try it off the shore, and if it fails to catch anything, then I'll just paint it a different colour. Simple. So there you go. Like I say, just thought I'd take a quick look at some of these lures that arrived. Like I said, a wet, miserable day. And, well, you know, we'll put this video up and we'll report back on all these lures. If I don't actually do another video on the actual lures, I will put in the description under the video, I will put any comments, or just in the comments I'll put it as to how well any of these lures work. If they work really well, I will let you know on that, and if they don't work at all, I'll also let you know on that.